best defensive rebounding team in the entire D-League. This is a team that likes to run their offense in the half court. They don't go out in transition too much. Martin, elbow jumpers offline. He's one of 2 energy players on assignment from the Memphis Grizzlies, their affiliate.
Satnam Singh, Ashley's probably going to have to go play some center. And yes, he did a little of that in college, and yes, he's got enough length and whatnot, but that's going to be very much a change here. That's what he does.
3 ball, that one just misses. Stevenson the rebound. This is Singh's 10th game with the Legends. He's been available for many more, just hasn't gotten in. This is his first start. He's averaging just over 7 minutes per game in which he plays, so he's going to probably break his per game average with ease, and it'll be interesting to see how he holds up as he gets.
Well, is one of the reasons that he got drafted. Jackson, we just did it because we just had a ball. And so, I found him to be a fascinating guy. There's some story, I'm going to have to dig this up, it's in my notes somewhere, but I think he went until I realized that's the way.
NCAA title game recently.
Now, you agree with me?
Yeah, I would say so.
But Jimmy, I could swear was listed at 6'4" and looked huge.
Yeah. Well, when you're next to guys like Satnam Singh and Alex Stevenson, that might change things a little bit. As high flying for the rebound, Singh and Stevenson battle, and a big win there.
As Dallas hosts Miami, and with their injury issues, the Mavericks, they need all the bodies they can down there. So Justin Anderson is downtown tonight, and of course Salah Mejri is downtown tonight as well.
Ashley lines up, corner 3 is short. Singh the offensive rebound, put back good off the glass.
He can do that.
Simon into the game.
The hated Grizzlies.
The hated Grizzlies.
Because if you look at the standings, here they come.
I heard you talking about it on the Fan earlier today. They're right in the rear view mirror of the Mavericks. Holloway, Ashley can't get it to go off the glass. Clock violation just before the ball lead. And getting out to an early lead might be important for a team that's got such a short bench like the Legends.
Well, it could be even a beefier lead if they get, there are 2 guys who are stretch 4 type, Dirk Light guys going at the same time. One of those guys, Jamil Wilson, he's getting it going. The other one, the all-star Brandon Ashley, waiting on him.
Now into the game for the first time for the Legends is Bobby Ray Parks Jr. from the Philippines. Interesting story, and he hoists one up, the lefty, in and out on the step back. By NBA teams, they've perhaps earned a 10-day contract, maybe a contract through the remainder of the season.
And what was your number? There was 5 call-ups in the last couple of weeks, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
As Miller short on the second free throw, but a second chance effort there as the rebound was secured by Pledger.
Switching, so there was no difference in I got you, you got me. That was terrific.
The Legends 2 of 7 from behind the arc here early on. Ennis falling away, can't get it to go. Miller goes high for the board.
And then made shot.
The energy can't quite hold for one. There's 2 seconds difference, game clock to shot clock here in the first. Jackson kicks right from the free throw line, and it rims out. 1 on the clock. Holloway will hold it. And that's going to bring us to the makes threes. He's also gone to the line, making 5 out of 6 free throws.
And he ran that possession well enough. Legends just ran out of time, but you know the shot clock violations, 2 out of 3 possessions, give credit to the other team. That's what they do.
Martin right down the paint, unable to get it to go first time, but tips it in with the second. Murray knocked for the foul there.
That won't show up as anything in the scorebook, except that was almost a fast break after a made basket.
Jackson lines up a 3, and the southpaw knocks it down. So the Energy with the lead. They're now up 33-30. They're now up 33-31. And our scoreboard this quarter brought to you by the fine folks over at JCPenney. Legends really working the ball around the perimeter. 3 ball, Pledger, a little too strong, but rebound Parks puts it back, and he gets it to go.
And that perimeter work.
And Ashley, as Wilson knocks down the 3, Eric and Ashley both struggling, or I guess Ashley's struggling tonight. Eric's going to struggle to contribute tonight because he's not available.
Well, and Eric's a guy who helped you win inside on both ends of the floor. And that's just not a scramble and go try to sign themselves a center. And then they will certainly hope that on Friday, when Jared Sandler and I have that telecast, that there's a Salah Mejri sighting down here. That won't be the case on Saturday.
Appreciate it, Jared Sandler.
There you go.
But this huddle was, I think, very critical to the Legends moving forward in that coach challenged them to become more fit, aren't doing their job early enough and being physical as the ball crosses half and even trying to slow it down in transition. So Coach Van Exel looking for more physicality on the defensive end from his guards and challenging them to ball crosses half and even trying to slow it down in transition. So Coach Van Exel looking for more physicality on the defensive end from his guards and challenging them to step up in that way.
That's Travis Blakely alongside Mike Fisher. Jared Sandler here filling in for RJ Choppy. And I set the over-under at 3.5 times I'm called RJ tonight. Travis has already got me.
It's a plural. It's not an anything. It's not even a word.
Well, then what about, then you get, like the Mavs tonight play the Heat.
Yeah, that's like the energy.
Yeah.
It's confounding.
It's all science. Ennis lines up a three, back rims it, and Singh with the rebound. Michael Eric and Brandon Ashley are all-stars. David wants to know who else on the team should have been considered. Fish?
Well, both backcourt guys, Murray and two, they're certainly highly regarded by NBA people who are watching this roster and wondering who deserves it. In watching him, now I've seen all of the shoot first point guard. And he'll go get you 20 points.
Right. And as I was talking him up, he turns it over. So. Stevenson spinning and finishing in the lane. I'll tell you what, Fish, I got to see a lot of him when he was at USC and his get created and whose minds are collaborating to update it throughout the season.
Well, the NBA offices in New York established a panel of 5 D-League experts that essentially comb through all the games each and every night, and through that, as well as communication with NBA, GM, scouts, etc., develop that through all the games each and every night. And through that, as well as communication with NBA, GM, scouts, etc., develop that prospect list. The All-Star voting list, or the All-Star list rather, I don't know how that comes about, other than coaches' votes and some sort of internal vote amongst league offices. But no, that prospect list takes...
You don't necessarily have to play well to be on the prospects list.
Fish, you're absolutely right. I mean, when we look at a player like Toure Murray, he's playing well. He's not playing all-star level well, yet he's a top 10 prospect because of what he could bring to an NBA roster.
There you go.
Prospect list.
That's the point, that an NBA team, not that they don't care at all about your honors, but they don't care if you made the all-star team.
Now, Fish, Jarrell Martin just knocked down a baseline jumper. He's here on assignment from the Grizzlies. Travis, is he eligible for the prospect rankings?
He is not eligible for the prospect.
To Wilson, and he hadn't made it across center court yet.
Of having only 8 guys and having a team that's built to push the ball, and it's not that they're just built to push it, they're not really built to play the slow half-court game. So it's kind of a double-edged sword.
All those things tonight here in Frisco.
As Holloway knocks down a couple of freebies. See if the Energy play for a 2-for-1. They do as Ennis hoists up a 3. It's long.
Oh, my.
Oh, Wilson with the bad pass, and it's turned over. Good shot, not necessarily an early shot. Make it tougher on the Legends to get a possession. 3-second difference, game clock to shot clock. Ball in the hands of Harrison. Swings it to Wisnett. Shot is short, and Ashley the rebound. 4 on the clock. Holloway with time.
On Brandon Ashley, he can live up to it. But there's a total of 4 guys on the floor right now that can go and score 15 points in this half and fix this.
Well, Jamil Wilson just about did that in the first half. He scored 14 points, leading the Legends. Andrew Harrison short on a 3. He's leading all scorers.
Salah Mejri bounce up and down, and then suddenly go up with the Mavericks and have a number of successful stints. That's very much due in part to the work of Ganajap down here.
Murray doesn't get the call. He wanted one. Ball goes out of bounds. He'll stay with the ledge.
You'd like to get it. You wouldn't think it would make such a big difference, but the scoreboard's right in your face. Every trip, both ways. And there is a difference psychologically between 10 and 7. Feels different.
Singh going for the block, doesn't get it, and Stevenson with the putback slam. During Legends broadcast, and our third quarter question comes from Aaron. He wants to know, can the Legends bring back the energy coming off the 5-game road trip and into this 4-game homestand?
Well, the answer so far is no.
As Harrison with a crafty move to get the easy bucket.
They've been outplayed, they've been out-entered.
And he shows off his moves. Harrison on one end, Holloway on the other, both very good college point guards doing it here tonight.
That road trip was a bonding experience, and he went 3-2, so it's successful in that way, but it is exhausting. It does take it out of you. You do have tired legs.
You come off a road trip, it's that first home game that gives you trouble because you're still readjusting then to being at home. You hear coaches talk about that a lot, that you expect right away coming off the road to kind of hit your stride at home. Sometimes it takes a game or two, and maybe we're seeing a guy, speaking of hitting his stride, Brandon Ashley knocking able to get the ball down through the cylinder. A nice move, though, and he's really shown a commitment to attacking the bucket. 21 points for Holloway here tonight. Stevenson trying to draw a foul, unable to do so, and it's second quarter. The Heat leading the Mavs 40-39. The Heat have beaten the Mavs 8 of the last 9 times those two teams have met. The Mavs looking to turn things around here tonight. We'll be sure to keep you posted as the night goes on.
2 of your personal heroes are in attendance. Elvis Andrus is at the Mavericks game, and so is Johnny Manziel.
Well, sir, I don't know that Johnny Manziel's a hero of mine. Are they together? Tell me they are not together.
I don't think they're together.
Okay, good. It's the last thing that Elvis Andrus needs. Lob attempt. Stevenson comes down with it. Off the glass, no good. Ball batted around. Ashley's got it. The Legends with comes down with it. Off the glass, no good. Ball batted around. Ashley's got it. The Legends with numbers. Murray behind the back, and it's deflected and stolen by Harris. And immediately Nick Van Exel will go to his bench, upset with Teray Murray, as Stevenson draws the foul. Patrick Miller is going to come into the game from there. So they were unable to find an angle that could give them evidence to overturn it. The call will stand as a 3-pointer for Jarrell Martin.
Well, file that away, because that might be a point that comes in handy one way or another in about 20 basketball minutes.
And so might those two that come off a missed free throw from Alex Stevenson, cleaned up by
one way or another in about 20 basketball minutes.
And so might those two that come off a missed free throw from Alex Stevenson, cleaned up by Martin, giving the Energy an 8-point lead. Miller, Holloway, Wilson, Pledger, and Ashley on the floor for the Legends. Stevenson, Martin, Jack. Legends down by 8. Pledger, 3-ball, and that one's offline. In his first home game with the Legends, Stephen Pledger now 0 of 3 from D guy. You obviously need the 3 to complete that, what has really become a very sexy pairing for GMs and player personnel executives. And he's going to get another shot at it here, and that one also offline.
And that was really smart by Ashley to direct traffic, try to get Ledger his
throwing it down.
Of course, while you're trying to repair yourself, you're down 10.
Holloway to the bucket, but lost it. Jackson's got it. Here come the Energy. Jackson takes it to the hoop, but it's deflected, and the Legends coming back in transition. Miller and Holloway coming off a screen set by Wilson. Gives it up to Wilson. 3-ball. Back rims it, but Miller the rebound. Fresh shot clock for the Legends. Holloway for 3. He hits it. Legends have struggled from deep here.
They needed to come tonight.
Here's Harris, corner 3 is short. And Wilson with the rebound. Holloway will set things up for the left. Wilson, 3-ball, in and out. Rebound popcorned around, grabbed by the Energy. Right goes right to Ashley. Too strong off the glass, second chance. Wilson there, jump ball. Good job by Jamil Wilson.
Are going to have
Andrews. See if the Legends play for a 2-for-1. Miller wraps it around Ashley. Nice pass. Ashley, a little runner, and he hits it. But the Energy will basically be able to.
The post-game autograph session here at Legends games, which is a tradition, and the kids and everybody comes streaming down on the court. And I think that the Legends have worked it out so the Energy can be involved in that. So they might be hanging around out there.
We'll be trying to get a defensive stop. They haven't been doing much of that here this quarter. Legends have surged out to an 8-point lead. Ashley with Martin on his back. Looks like he's trying to attack. He does, and Andrews rejects the shot, but 3 on the clock. Wilson's got it. 1, he fires it up, and we'll have a shot clock violation. It's the pair. The Legends are in the penalties, so the Energy will shoot free throws the rest of the way. The Energy with 14 fouls of their own. That means the Legends will shoot the rest of the way as well. Holloway to the bucket, high off the glass, and it bounces in and out. Not one that's necessarily going to make the top 10 highlight package developed by ESPN later. Ashley, 3-ball. A little too strong. Wilson skies high for the offensive rebound, but he can't put it back.
That is the rarest of beasts.
Pledger, looks like he took a few steps, but kicks it. He gets it back. Wilson, 3, back room. Offensive rebound, tipped to Pledger. Second chance for the Legends. At his mercy, he just couldn't finish. We really haven't seen much on the floor from Terry Wisnett because he got in early foul trouble. He's only played 8 minutes. But he hoists up at 3, no good. Pledger the rebound, and here come the Legends hanging up.
Get this thing over with.
Someone's got a date tonight.
I mean, for the benefit of the Legends.
Oh, okay, of course. 5 on the shot clock. Holloway looking inside Ashley, gives it to him with 3 on the clock. Falling away from the baseline, and he misses off the front iron, so the Energy with the ball. 5 on the shot clock. Holloway looking inside Ashley, gives it to him with 3 on the clock. Falling away from the baseline, and he misses off the front iron, so the Energy with the ball. Harrison lobbing. Andrews getting some looks here late, and the putback slam by Martin, giving the Energy the lead. Stevenson, the All-Star, getting minutes late here for the Energy.
Inexplicable from where we sit.
Harrison, ball knocked away by Murray. Andrews got it. He finds a cutting Jackson, who's too strong on the layup. He had a freebie. Holloway driving. So the Legends with the lead, the Energy with the ball. Inside of a minute to play. A rare missed free throw from 2 Holloway. Keeps it a 2-point game. Harrison, layup, and he gets it to go. Euro step for the bucket, and we're tied up.
They have taken 2.
The scoreboard shows the Energy up 1, but it should be 103 all.
Yeah, Nick caught the air just like you did.
Ashley, 3 straight away. Back rim, and Harrison the rebound. And they got the as they need to get a stop right here.
Yeah, and job 1 right here for Texas, Jared, is to not be lured into a foul.
It's going to be in the hands of Harrison. 5 on the shot clock. 4, he picks it up, left alone. 3-ball for the lead, no good. Miller the rebound and a timeout.
Yeah, that's just terrific work.
No good. Miller the rebound and a timeout.
Yeah, that's just terrific work.
Harrison guarding the inbounder. Ball goes to Holloway in the corner. Pressured, heaves it up for the win. No, and it goes off the back iron. And we've got some bonus basketball down low.
Good looks. That's different than easy looks. Because easy looks would be above the rim, at the bucket, uncontested layups, but none of that.
Martin too strong off the glass. Ooh. Rebound fought for, and Jackson gives Wilson a bit of a... Approaching the 1-minute mark. Harrison crossing through the lane. Jackson, no look feed to Andrews, who lays it in. Jackson looked to the right block. He delivered to the left block for overtime, but they'll do whatever it takes to win. Trying to snap a 2-game losing streak. Ashley down low, goes up, no call, rebound. Harrison, here come the energy. Feeds, Harris goes up, he's blocked. No call on that end. Pleasure with numbers gets tripped, no call. There's a 2. Holloway. Ashley to Murray, back to 2. Murray, 3-ball. Shorts, and Martin comes down with a rebound.
And by the way, it's not just your body that's tired, it's your mind that gets tired.